Hello everyone, nice to meet you again in this video to learn English with me. And for today, we learn the word angry. Yeah, it is adjective, and you can see this phonic, right? You need to stress the first syllable. Angry, yeah, angry. And then we will see the manifestation of the people who are angry. Firstly, I just want to tell you about pronunciation of this word. Yeah, sometimes we can pronounce this word like angry, or sometimes if you prefer pronouncing like angry. Yeah, angry or angry, it is okay, right? It depends on about the kind of accent you choose to learn, such as British accent or American accent. Yeah, and sometimes, yeah, when you meet several difficult English words in a pronunciation, and you can pronounce wrongly. So I think you should care so much, even though other people say that you do not pronounce properly. Your accent is ridiculous. It is crazy. I think we should not care so much about those comments, right? Because we are learning English. We are Vietnamese. So we consider English is the second language. So it is very difficult for us to pronounce completely correct, right? So that's why we need to learn and be patient in learning. And for other people who always, yeah, criticize about your pronunciation, so I think you should not talk to those people anymore because they discourage you in learning English. So let's learn English with me and be patient in learning English and feel confidence to talk in English with other friends. Okay, let's come back with today's lesson. For the word angry is mean the feelings of frustration, uncontrollable temper. And we had the words with a close meaning with this word angry, enraged, okay, enraged, resentful, furious, impatient. And we have the words with a antonyms, composed, tranquil, calm. Okay, and now let's see the manifestation of the people who are angry. Firstly, you need to know anger is a very complex human emotion, somewhat like pride or a desire to be acknowledged. Anger occurs when you feel disrespected. Anger occurs when you feel disrespected, insulted, or when there is a collision with another person. Love, jealousy, insecurities, helplessness, loneliness, stress, restlessness, unmet needs, unsupported are emotions that are closely related. So anger is also a personality trait that cannot be ignored when referring to the psychological, emotional feel of people. When angry, people are prone to mental or physical violence and also have extreme thoughts. So the management and control of anger has also become a major research topic in the field of psychological analysis. Anger manifests itself into forms, releasing anger at those around you and let me read again. Anger manifests itself into forms, releasing anger at those around you and releasing anger on yourself. Pouring anger on people around shows resentment, while pouring anger on yourself causes you to be dragged into an unstable state, leading to self-torture. It is very dangerous for you, right? And you should not blame so much on yourself. Manifestation of this include giving yourself punishments, being stricter with yourself, thinking I'm useless, or living for nothing, which easily leads to chance of depression. Yeah, so dangerous. Yeah, for your health. In addition, when we cannot express our anger towards unjust acts, discrimination, unreasonable attacks, etc., we often receive them with a resigned attitude. This means you accept about that. Therefore, those behaviors will not stop, but on the contrary, may get worse and worse. To such suggestion, we need to fight back strongly with action and words. Yeah. So in this sentence, I just want to recommend you that for the thing, right? When you feel it is unfair and you do not agree with that, so I suggest you should fight back strongly with action and words. Should not accept, yeah, especially for bad behaviors from other people. And in here, conclusion, we should know how to control our anger. But anger is related to good and bad behavior. So when we can't express anger, it's likely that we will have to accept the good and bad action, right? There are many methods of management anger, including persuasion to yourself. This is a method to help yourself become calm, talk rationally, or talk properly with yourself when you are in an angry state to regain control. Yes, talk rationally, as you also can use the word reasonably. Yeah, talk reasonably with yourself when you are in an angry state to regain control, to get back your control, right? Yeah. Okay. And in here, I select 4 words I consider are very important. We need to understand if we want to clearly comprehend this script or this text. For the first verse, yeah, I want to share with you the words collision. Yeah, collision it is now, and you see about this phonic, right? You need to emphasize or stress the second syllable. Least. Okay, collision. Okay, good. Collision is mean a strong disagreement between 2 people or between ideas, opinions, etc. Right? And we have an example like this. A collision between 2 opposing points of view. Yes, through this sentence you can restate that there are 2 opposite points of view, right? There are 2 opposite points of view. Yeah. So for one point of view is to support to build the universities in this place, right? But also there is another point of view do not agree, do not support for this plan. Okay. And we have the second verse. Yeah, we need to study and need to clearly understand if you want to understand the script about angry. Prone, it is adjective prone. Yeah, prone. Yeah, you should not pronounce pro. It is not correct. You should pronounce prone. Okay, and we do not need to start any syllable, right? Prone is mean likely to suffer from something or to do something bad. And we have an example like this. Tire drivers were found to be particularly prone to ignore warning signs. Yeah, it is so dangerous, right, for tire drivers. Because for this driver, they are prone to ignore warning signs when you are driving the cars or the motorbikes on the streets, right? And if you see a warning sign, yeah, you should be careful in driving, and you should hinder your speed. Yeah, usually when we see the warning sign, it means you nearly come to the community where there are many people. Yeah, so if you still drive the car with high speed, it is so dangerous and it leads to create an accident. Yeah. So in here you can see that we just use the word prone, right, to describe the thing likely to do something bad, such as on these examples, right? For tire drivers were found to be particularly prone to ignore warning sign. Yeah, they are prone to ignore warning signs, so it means they will do something bad, right? Creates accidents. Yeah, it is so dangerous for the drivers and also dangerous for the people who cross on the street. And we have another word, the word release, it is verb, right? And you can see we should stress the second syllable. Release, it is verb, right? It means to let somebody come out of a place where they have been kept or stuck and unable to live or move. And we have an example like this. The hostages was released unharmed. Hostage we mean about one person, right? Is seized or is kept by other people. For the people, they want to get the ransom or get the money, right, from other people. So that's why they keep or seize this person, yes, as one hostage. Okay, and for the hostages was released unharmed. So through this sentence, we understand, right? For the people who were kept by murderers or by bad people, right? They was released unharmed. Yeah, they were released in safety. And for the final word we need to study in today's, the word contrary. It is adjective. Yeah, for this word you can pronounce like contrary. Yeah, contrary if you prefer American accent, right? Or American pronunciation. I call American pronunciation because we cannot get American accent or British accent, right? Because for most of us, right? Most of us we are learning English. English is the second language, and it is very difficult to get American or British accent. Just in the case, right? If you are living in United States or you are living in Britain, so you can get that accent. But now, if you are living in Vietnam and you are learning English, very difficult for you to get that accent, right? And another reason that's because we do not often use English to talk to other people. Yeah, just sometimes, right? We use English for working. Yeah, we use to write emails, and sometimes we participate international meeting, and just at the time, right, we use English. So that's why it is very difficult for us to get American or British accent. But in here, we just try. I use the words we try. Yeah, because we are learning, we try to learn to pronounce properly as possible. Yeah. So for this words, you can pronounce contraries or contraries. Contraries is British pronunciation, and contrary is American pronunciation. But for me, I prefer pronouncing contrary. Okay. Contrary, it is adjective. It means when you use the word contrary, will you in the phrase contrary to something. Contrary to something is mean different from something or against something. And we have an example like this. The government has decided that the publication of the report would be contrary to the public interest. Yeah, and for this kind of reports, right, already published. Yeah, already published, and there were many people know about this reports. But according to the government, right, for this reports would be contrary to the public interest. It means for this report would be opposite with the public benefits. Yeah. And thanks for watching, and see you in next video.